So who should you be working with as a real estate agent? Why don't we work with people that don't care about interest rates and aren't waiting on the market to crash? And today we're going to talk about the best client for today's marketplace. This is going to be baby boomers and those that are looking to downsize. I want you to think about this for a second. Baby boomers are one of the best markets we've ever worked, and right now is the premium time for you to work with these folks because frankly, they're not going to be buying with a mortgage. They don't care about interest rates, and they actually want to move before the market crashes, before home prices go down. This is the perfect type of niche for you to be working right now. I've been coaching real estate agents for over 25 years, and I've never seen such a big opportunity of an individual niche that needs to make a move right now. We'll talk a little bit about baby boomers first of all. These are people that were born 1946 to 1964. They are now at the phase where they're in that big trophy home and they no longer need that home. Several years ago, 4, 5, 6 years ago, a lot of them were planning to what they call age in place. They're just going to stay where they're at. They don't ever plan to make a move. Things have changed a little bit since then, and they are looking to make a move now. But I want you to remember one thing. One of the biggest nest eggs they have, one of the biggest investments they own is the property they live in. In many cases, they own this thing outright. They have no mortgage on the home. In almost all cases, when they sell that place, they're going to be paying cash as they downsize. Now, to be clear, some of these baby boomers are going to go to assisted living. They're going to go to nursing homes. They're going to go to live with family members. Some are going to buy a condo in a 55 and older community. Some of them are going to get an RV and travel around the country. They all have different goals, but ultimately, they're not selling their big house to move to a bigger house. They're always selling their big house to move down. I want you to think about this for a second. If you own, let's just take even numbers. If you own $1 million home and you're moving down to 500,000, you want to cash out now before the market goes down. If the market goes down by 10%, you lose 100 grand on the big house that you're selling and you only save 50 grand on the one you're moving down to. See, somebody that's moving down in price, they want to do that when prices are high. Now, if this were the opposite, if you lived in a $500,000 home and you're wanting to move up to $1 million, you're actually hoping home prices go down by 10%. Hurts you a little bit on your current home, but you save a ton on the bigger one you're moving up to. Why are you not working with baby boomers, seniors, people that can make this move where when they sell, they want to sell at that high price right now. And when they buy, they don't care about mortgage rates because they're paying cash. Did you know you can readily get a list of people that are in that age demographic that own a certain home of a certain size in a certain zip code? Did you know you can acquire that marketing list and you can market to them consistently so that they will want to do business with you when that time comes? An awful lot of these people were planning to age in place. And a lot of them now have decided they're going to make a change here. They're going to downsize. They're going to cash out their funds, put it into other smart investments for themselves, and ultimately make it a whole lot easier for them. It's less to take care of. It's less for heating and cooling. They don't have to worry about the husband having a heart attack while he's out there mowing the grass or shoveling the snow or whatever the case is. This is a better way of life for them. And particularly if you as a real estate agent know how to market that the right way. This is an individual niche that an awful lot of agents have not considered working as much as they should. This is so important, frankly. You should be sharing this with other agents. You should hit the share button down here and share this with other agents because this is the niche that is the most profitable for us right now, that wants to make a move right now, that needs to make a move right now. I'm sure you've seen the stats. Over 10 million of these folks are going to be selling their current home over the next couple of years here. How many of those are you going to be working with? Do you look like the baby boomer specialist? Because this isn't just, I'll help you in finding your next home. I can help you to sell your current home for top dollar. You got to think about the 17 years of clutter they have in their house, the massive amount of fix-ups or deferred maintenance that they may believe needs to be done before they could ever talk to you. How do you get in with them and take a preemptive strike at all of these objections that would customarily come up? If you're going to work that niche, you really need to think about how you're going to put this together, how you're going to give them good value, give them information that's helpful, educational, entertaining, and intriguing, right? You want to kind of open some loops for them that they feel like they do want to speak with you a little more. They do want to get more information from you. This is the type of niche you need to be focused on. You know what you don't need to do right now? Work with first-time buyers. Work with people that are price sensitive or monthly payment sensitive or on social media way too much and believe that home prices are going to be cut in half and interest rates are going to be cut in half. If you saw my post the other day on Facebook, I talked about the fact that the oldest human on the planet is 117 years old right now. He saw 3.5% rates one time. Are you going to live longer than that? How long are you going to hold out to see him again? Because the dude was born in 1908 and he's seen it one time. You're waiting for that to happen again. It was a black swan event. It was quite literally a worldwide pandemic. It's not going to happen again. So what we need to do is, if everybody else is going to be holding back, if everybody else is going to be watching the news and looking at social media and saying that that's a scam and realtors have been scamming us forever and they've proved that they colluded against us and all of that other stuff, why don't we work with the people that have been through 4 or 5 home sales in their life? This is their final home sale. They're downsizing a little bit. They're not dealing with mortgages. They want to sell before home prices go down. Because they're downsizing, if home prices went down, it actually hurts their nest egg. They may lose 10 or 20 or 30% of their nest egg if they wait too long. How are you marketing to them? What are you saying to them? How are you presenting yourself to them? These are the types of things I want you to think about so that you are working the right niche. As you push through 2025 and beyond, you have to work with the people that need to make a move now. Now, going back, if we look at the 2008 crisis, I wouldn't recommend you be working with baby boomers. Frankly, way back then, they certainly weren't ready to downsize. They were buying their bigger houses, right? Who did you need to work with then? Short sales, bank owns, because that's where the money was at that time. That's the crop that's making us money. That's the crop we need to be picking. That's the crop we need to be farming. That's changed now. What we need to do based on current economic conditions, based on current consumer confidence, based on what's going on with buyers and sellers in today's market, we need to go with those that want to make a move, need to make a move, and are confident enough to make a move and will never, ever find a better opportunity to do so. This is their time to shine. This is their time to make the best decision for their family, for their nest egg, for their overall wealth. Or they've done this 4 or 5 times. They know how the world works, and they're not price sensitive by any stretch of the imagination. It's the best way for you to be selling real estate. I've been teaching this approach for the last couple of years, and the agents that are working with those baby boomers, seniors, people that are now looking to make a downsizing move, they are earning a fortune. Remember, that generation was 300% larger than any generation before it. It literally tripled the number of humans. So what that means is when they were going through each of the phases in their life, you should have been involved in it, right? The next phase is downsizing. Hey, it's Greg Luther, and listen, if you don't follow this channel, there's a good chance you're never going to see me again. I consistently put out regular content, and it's extremely helpful for real estate agents to grow their business. I want to keep you up to date on what's working so that you're in the know and you can take action accordingly. So be sure that you like and comment here, but most importantly, make sure you follow, share, and subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on anything. I'm here to help you in growing your business, and I'd love to do so. Follow right now.